chose was from the Psychology of Popular Media Culture, entitled From the Couch to the Sports Field: The Longitudinal Associations Between Sports Video Gameplay, Self-Esteem, and Involvement in Sports. It was written by Paula Adachi and Tina Willoughby. In their study, they were trying to discern whether playing sports video games translated into playing real-life sports. They wanted to see, they wanted to assess the long-term bidirectional association between the sports video gameplay and real-life involvement in sports. And they also wanted to look at how sport video gameplay affected self-esteem. There haven't really been a lot of studies on this yet. Most video game studies have revolved around aggression as the outcome. And this is kind of based around the media practice model, which explores how adolescent interaction with video games influences their real-life behavior and beliefs. Early studies into the subject have shown that active video games, where a child's performing the action, swinging a bat, bowling, whatever, like the Wii, these create high levels of energy expenditure, but they're not sure if it's a gateway to real-life sports. But in traditional sports, there has been a positive correlation to playing sport video games and frequency of exercise, especially when compared it to online role-playing games, which related negatively to frequency of exercise. The researchers also believed that the video games encourage self-esteem because they taught kids about the game, how to play it, strategies, techniques, things like that. And it gave them the thrill of victory if they won the game, and so that encouraged them to go out and play real-life sports. So the hypotheses for the study were, number one, that sport video gameplay predicted greater involvement in sporting activity, and number two, that playing sports video games would predict higher self-esteem. So the study was conducted in Ontario, Canada, and they used just under 1,500 students from 8 high schools, and the study was done over 4 years from grades 9 to 12. The researchers did find that both the hypotheses were supported, that bidirectionally sport video gameplay predicted greater involvement in sporting activity. But this is bidirectional, so it could just be that involvement in sporting activity, a love of sports, means that, when you choose to play a video game, you choose to play a sporting video game. They also found that there was greater self-esteem in kids who played sporting video games. But again, this could be bidirectional. It's been shown that kids who play sports have higher self-esteem, and so, those kids who are playing sports, they have this high self-esteem, and they're choosing to play video games. So what this study really did was give enough evidence to show that more studies, longitudinal studies, which are one-directional, should be done to see whether this kind of sport video game predicts greater involvement in sporting activity.